Welcome to the War and Waste Academy. Do you want to be a winner? Well, if you do, you might want to listen in to the Lynn and Craig talk about 567 problem solving and how it leads to high ROI solutions. Here's Lynn. I'd like to talk about a major discovery we made literally 33 years ago. It turned out it was in the very first class that I had ever delivered in my Toyota production system training class. And what I discovered was this. I'd been in about 15 minutes into the class and I asked the question, okay, we've talked about what inefficiencies are, productivity problems, waste as being anything that gets in the way of adding value and so forth. And we'd covered all of that. Then I asked the question, okay, does anybody in this room have an idea about a problem that you've seen that's a waste that we could talk about? Guy, everybody raised their hands, of course. Guy in the very front row says, Lynn, I've got one. And then before he says anything else, he turns around and looks at the back of the room, saw that nobody had come into the room that he wasn't expecting. And he continued, put the idea into play, and we have a bunch of other ideas come along. And I noticed a couple of other people doing the same thing. And then it dawned on me what they were doing was there is a good chance that somebody would have come into the room who was what we call Black Knight. We'll get into that in another discussion. But a Black Knight is the naysayer in the business, pokes holes in every idea. We can't do that, and on and on and on. They're the Black Knights. And he turned out that there were no Black Knights in the room, so all the ideas got put into play. But I was still uncomfortable with that. So I went up to the front of the room and I wrote the No Blame logo that you see here, which we've had trademarked for over 20 years. And it's sort of been the underlying theme for everything we do. No blame for a lot of Hispanics in the room, no culpa, etc. But if you want to create a change within your organization, you start with no blame. That will give you change without reprisal. Again, thank you very much for listening.
In closing, 567 problem solving always works. With high ROI on any problem, it will work in any industry. If you want to get hold of either Craig or Lynn, their numbers are listed here. Thank you very much.